Oh, hey. It's 5:30, huh? All right. We have approximately 0 left-handed viewers in chat right now, in case any of you were struggling with the math. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good Monday, or Tuesday even. A Jazzy and Zip, Cyberslash, Intensive Porpoise, not just a porpoise. Snips, Kelly, Flamestar, Julie, welcome in, everybody. We're doing the same thing we've been doing because I got through my first 7 days. I was pretty happy with it, to be honest. But doing something once and then saying that it's going to work every time is kind of naive. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back through, start from day 1, and try to route out what I would consider my perfect week. Now, this is not ultra hyper min-maxed, and this is not using animation canceling. This is not using any kind of chair skips. We're not doing anything that the game doesn't tell us we can do. You know, this is going to be vanilla, so this should work no matter who's playing it. The big thing, I guess, is that you need to be at least, I would say, decent to good at fishing. I wouldn't say you have to be an all-star, because I am not by any means a fishing all-star. But I want this to be kind of like a playbook a little bit, something that I can follow, something that I can refer people to, because I get questions a lot, especially around like the 225 days video, where people are like, you did a lot of stuff, and I want to be able to say, like, this is how I did it. So yeah, that's kind of the concept. And our plan, really, I don't know if I've spelled this out in the past few streams, but the goal is to hit farming level 2 by the time we have strawberries, have enough strawberries and other crops in the ground to hit farming level 6 by the end of the month at the absolute latest, have a decent cash flow so that we can buy the things that we want and start building up, you know, things like a coop, barn, any kind of house expansions you want to take care of. Get a lot of our fishing levels in right away, because fishing is just such a good energy and money source at the beginning of the game, but it really does taper off once you can start doing some like smithing bars or, you know, making wine or jelly, things like that. So we want to take advantage of that while it's still a really good return for the energy cost. Not super worried about mining or combat, but we want to set ourselves up for a quick dive into the mines. Starting on around day 9-ish would be when I really want to go at it. So, oh, we got a left-handed person. Oh my god. Who is it? Announce yourself. But anyway, that's kind of the concept of what we're working with. I will be trying to keep an eye on chat. Generally, I mean, last time this one was pretty chill. It has been the last few times, but I got to read my notes a lot. I might not be super fun to talk to, but hopefully it'll be an interesting concept for you, and we'll make sure that this actually works the second time. I'm still waiting, left-handed person in chat. All right, let's rock and roll. We're going to play on the standard farm. I would actually pick a cat if I were you, if you were doing this, just because the dog gets in the way a lot more, but I just like dogs more, and I'm allergic to cats, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a dog. And that's really all you need to know. I guess, you know what we will do? We'll turn on guaranteed year 1 completable. Even if you don't have this, if you can get into the Skull Cavern, which is what we want to do anyway pretty quickly, you got a pretty good shot at the red cabbage. Everything else is fine. Random seeds, we don't know what we're doing. I'm left-handed, just a lurker. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Pretend I never just called your name out. Okay, goodbye. I appreciate you. All right, let's go. Let's rock and roll. You don't have to do this, but I like to move my bed right away. My farmer could absolutely live in like one of the little cubes in Tokyo. Let's see. Let's do you. There we go. I've been recording something else, so I'm going to have to get back into the habit of not having animation canceling again, which Like I said, I wanted this to be something that's really vanilla, something that, you know, anybody could kind of pick up at any point, not have to worry about it too much, like specific weird knowledge or anything like that. So a couple things that we need to do today. We want to get our foraging up to level 1. We want to get a lot of forage, and we want to meet as many people as we can today. We should be able to get everybody except Willy today, as long as I don't mess anything up too terribly. And let's go ahead. So last time when I was doing this, I left the stumps behind. I do think that's the right play, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of them today anyway. Because I was pretty okay on where I was at for wood, and I was also being a little careful not to cut down certain trees, but I think we're going to skip that as well. We're just going to keep in mind that we want to get like an oak forest section in fairly quickly. But like I said, I was pretty comfortable with the amount of wood that I had and how quickly I was able to get everything knocked out last time. So I'm not going to try and leave the oaks up, and I'm going to take care of the stumps just because they're, you know, visually not super appealing. And that's kind of it for the first day. It's, there's not a lot of minutia to it. It's a pretty simple one. It's good to get up to foraging level 1 before you leave if you can. I don't know that we'll be able to do that. That would be, I want to say, like 9 trees without stumps. And I don't think we're going to do that before we go. Or if we do, I would be very surprised, I should say. You can stay here. Let's work on getting a little bit more wood, and then we'll get on out of here. We want to be getting down to cinder sap right around 11-ish or so. So we won't be up here too much longer, but it'll help us to get a little bit of extra wood today. We're going to have a need for it. Tomorrow we're going to want a chest to take with us down to the ocean, where we'll spend pretty much all of our day, to be honest. So if we get one more tree here, that should give us the wood we need. And we can drop off our axe and the wood, the fiber, the sap, and everything. And that should be fine. Beautiful. All right. Let's get the heck out of here. We're a little bit early, so I might go the long way. No, that's fine. I'll be coming back through here anyway, so let's go ahead and just do it this way. The only problem with going down this route at the beginning of the game is it's kind of a nightmare to navigate. And you usually can't get through on the right side over there unless you bring your pickaxe with you, but... Oh, I can't get through at all. Okay. So, we're gonna need that, which is a bummer, but... That's alright. 1 extra slot's not gonna kill us. Although I guess it'll be 2, because we'll end up picking up rocks. So maybe it will. And I don't need my axe. Okay. Very cool. More of a cat person myself. I don't mind dogs. That's totally fair. We already have 2 dogs. I don't know what... Okay. That was dumb. Alright. Starting it over. That's not acceptable right away there, huh? Oops. Now I get to do this with you guys. That's so exciting. What did I have for this? I don't remember. I think this was stress testing. This was a dog. This was 60, 60, 60. Do you guys have all your numbers memorized, or do you just make it up when you have to make a new character? Because normally I have a mod for this, but I'm pretty sure that's what I do. All right. I don't remember what this was. That's fine. Oh, practice farm. Practice farm. It was practice farm, y'all. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's do this again. So maybe it was worth, for the energy cost, just doing the trees and leaving the stumps, because that did kind of catch up to me really quick there, so we shall see. That was interesting. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do just the tops of the trees, no stumps again this time. Save a little bit of the energy, and then if we have some extra energy tonight, we can knock out those stumps. Pick a new look each time. Randomize. That's what we did last time. I don't do that super often. Maybe I should try and do that more. Get a different vibe. I end up just going back to my same little farmer almost every time. Hey, Alana, welcome in. If we had... I mean, we kind of do have the time for it. We could stick around up here for a little while and try and really rush for the foraging level and maybe end up hitting the forest a little bit late. It probably wouldn't kill us, but I think I'll still try and save some energy here. Since, yeah, that turned out to bite me in the butt like a minute ago. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. Good morning to you. Hope the future is treating you well. Goodness gracious. Watering. That's one of the big things and one of the reasons that I want to get up to farming 2 fairly quickly is I really don't like watering things. And I don't really like upgrading my watering can either. It does save time, obviously, but I don't know. Let's see what we got for our mixed seed, actually. That could be fairly handy. It's not. Bummer. Okay. Well, you know what? Since we have the time, let's go ahead and make ourselves that path now. We have a little bit of energy compared to last time, so let's cut a path for ourselves down here. Then we won't have to worry about rushing for it, and I'll know that I have something for later today. Then we'll still have time to come back up, drop some stuff off too. How long you been streaming? 13 minutes, but I already messed up once, so that's why we're back on 10 a.m. on day 1. So yeah, not very long. Not very long at all. Planning to get through day 4 or 5 today, kind of the same way that I did it last time. And then, depending on where we're at, I might do the last couple of days next week, or I don't know, at some point. Again, I still haven't decided if this is going to be like a very long-term thing that I want to work on, like on stream. But I know that I at least want to, for my own sake and for a video, get like the first 7 days and be really happy with it and know that it's like replicatable, you know? So I don't really want any fiber right now. I guess I could just cut it and leave it behind if I don't need it. And we do want mixed seeds, so. Never caught a stream. Welcome in. They tend to be a little bit more, I don't know. When I make those like long videos that I've really been liking making, they take a lot of work. They take a lot of time. They're pretty scripted, I guess, and like They should flow fairly well, or I want them to at least. Streams are a little bit more just like I'm throwing stuff at the wall and trying to figure out what I like, so... We're on to the go ahead and meet everybody part of our day. And again, this is really the only other important part of the day. We want to catch everyone today except for Willy. We'll have to talk to Willy tomorrow. And then the wizard actually doesn't count for the initial like meeting quest. So we don't have to worry about him at all. And this happened last time, too. I think I might be a little bit early for Elliot. I can't remember. So let's check that out. If we're really lucky, we'll find an artifact down here, too. That would be pretty fantastic. Oh, we got some forage. Maybe down there. Find out. We didn't get any good mixed seeds so far, and I don't want to rely on mixed seeds, so... Oh, dang. So we are going to stop at Pierre's today to... Well, we would have to either way, to be honest. But we're going to stop at Pierre's today. And nice. And also grab 1 cauliflower, 1 bean, and hope for the best. Because if those get eaten, we're also going to restart. So playing with fire a little bit for the first few days. After that, it's not such a big deal, but... I want to make sure that those last at least until we have a scarecrow. And technically, we could like not plant up to 2 parsnips because it takes 13 parsnips to hit farming level 1 to get you the recipe for crafting the scarecrow. So if you really wanted to be a little cheeky, you could absolutely plant 13 parsnips, get your bean and your cauliflower in the ground. Maybe I'll start thinking about that. I like the safe route, you know, like the guarantee is always a little more appealing than hoping. Well, it's not. It's not. I love hoping for the best. But if it's supposed to be like perfectly replicatable, if it should work every time, it should work every time, you know? You shouldn't have to just hope. So we'll see. We'll see. Are you using any seed codes? No, I am not. This is just a random seed. And I'm pretty sure I did not turn on complete in year 1 when I remade the farm here. So that'll be fun. Time is it for you? It is... Oh, dang, that stinks. It is 5:48 for me, Central Time. Oh, that's right. You don't come down for a little while still. But we can go ahead and see Evelyn, Harvey. Yeah, the moms are over here. We'll run inside and grab Pierre. Oh, yeah, Vincent, too. Good old random. Yeah. Christina, I watch all your content, and I love it. I'm happy to finally get a stream. That's awesome. Thank you for stopping by. 100 Days have been your favorite. They're really fun. I don't know if like I really don't know what I was about to say, but I've really been enjoying making like incredibly long stuff, which is, I don't know, it feels kind of selfish sometimes because that's a lot of time to ask from someone to invest. But I have a lot of fun with them, and you get to do so much more. Like I was doing, let's see, you're not coming out until, is it 3:30 or 4? I don't remember. I was doing like basically an entire year in like a 12-minute video for a little while, just doing goofy stuff. And it was a good time, but it felt really condensed. Like I couldn't get every single thing that I wanted into a video. So really been enjoying doing those super long, like 40-minute plus videos. Enjoy your 100 days of other farm sims. I am super excited for Coral Island to hit 1.0, which is going to be on the 14th. I don't know how I'm going to find the time, but I'm going to start a new farm. And I'm not rolling over any of my cash, which is something you can do apparently. So I want it to be just a fresh experience. I didn't get Gus yet. Okay. Good save there. That would have been a bummer if we missed Gus, because I'm not seeing him tomorrow, that is for sure. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Emily, you're killing me. Long content is great to listen to and watch at work to kill time. Yeah. I agree. I put on usually like 20 to 30 minute videos on my drives too, or if somebody's streaming, I'll just throw that on and listen while I'm driving. That's not quite so convenient when you have a bunch of like 8-minute videos, but yeah, when you have a little bit more time, you can actually get something just to listen to even. All right. Well, we got our cauliflower, which kind of stinks that I bought one of those, but that's okay. All right, everybody's looking good. We do want to sell all of our forage today. Normally, I would want to keep my forage to make mixed seeds out of, but we kind of need the cash as opposed to like saving it for one more day, because we don't plan on probably seeing Pierre tomorrow. So daffodils can go, clam, mussel. We'll keep our fiber and our clay. These are terrible for energy anyway, so that can go to... If I find a leak, I might keep it, but they're worth a pretty good amount of money, so I should probably just go ahead and sell it. I'm tempted to sell this coal, too. Like, that's a halfway decent find, but we'll see. Okay, I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, and I'm really low on energy, so heading up north is... Like, that's where we need to be next. But I might just be standing there for a minute unless there's some good forage. But we'll find out, I guess. Then after that, we'll come back south. We'll head through Cindersap, grab any spring onions that we can. Hopefully we'll get a few of those. Knock out any other forage we can. And we'll spend the rest of the night kind of cleaning up around home. And that's really all we need out of day one, because we got everybody except... Yeah, Linus, Demetrius, Sebastian, the Wizard, and Willie. So there's a dandelion at the bus stop. Okay, sounds good. We'll come back through there then. Hello. Actually, we're pretty much dead on for time. So nothing over here, unfortunately. I don't want to go all the way around. Didn't mean to talk to you, but that's all right. Hello. Wow. Nailed it. Okay, sometimes there's some stuff up by the community center, so there we go, yep. We'll take that. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I don't have animation canceling on anyway, so. Some flowers. I wonder if we've hit one. Yeah, we have. Okay, perfect. Usually spend all your money so you can pass out the first couple of days. So, yes. Today, I don't want to. Today, I need to hang on to any money that I can because we want to try and hit 1,800 tomorrow. Wow, how did I miss that? Oh, my inventory was full, wasn't it? I want to have 1,800 at some point tomorrow, plus enough to buy some bait so that we can get our rod upgraded right away. That's fairly important. If we don't get it tomorrow, it's actually not the end of the world, but it is a little inconvenient. Okay, off to Cindersap now. We're going to just do a quick loop. We already got the stuff up top, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I'll just be going around looking for more fiber, mixed seeds, anything like that. We'll use up all of our energy. You can actually go down to -14 if I remember right. So we will want to do that. And still make sure that we get to bed tonight. We don't want to pass out quite yet. I think I remember seeing or hearing or being told that you don't lose money on the first day or the first couple of days. I don't know if that is true. Normally, I either spend all of my money or I try to not pass out. So I really don't know. And I'm not going to find out today. That was pretty good for forage. 11 onions is actually a pretty good amount. I don't think that's true. All right, there you go. Dandelion. If I were just playing normally, like on a standard file for myself, just for fun, I would also have brought a chair with me at this point, because if I'm playing on my own and not making like a video like this, I would plan on chair hopping my way into the secret woods every time. And these bubble spots are killing me today. So accessible, but here I am without my fishing rod. So we had a pretty good forage day, I would say. I think from here we'll just keep working on trees. Use up all of this spring forage, or all of these spring onions, rather. They're worth so very little. Hey, Brandigan, what the heck, man? How are you doing? I didn't know you were left-handed. That's cool. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, for the rest of the day, I think we'll just kind of chill, work on getting some of this grass out of here. I want fiber, I want mixed seeds, and then after that, I want wood. Jazzy, I love watching your videos. Hope to see you make more amazing videos. I hope you're talking to my man Brandigan over there. Haven't seen you in a minute, dude. Man, 2 mixed seeds out of all this. It's not amazing. Slurkin, rock on. All right, let's get these in the ground, and then we'll get back to getting some wood. Kind of tempted to already start thinking about some sprinkler layouts, but man, the last time I did that on stream, just a couple weeks ago, I want to say, or maybe just last week, I don't really remember, but it was awful. It was truly embarrassing. All right, dandelions can go. Goodbye. And let's do trees up towards the, excuse me? Okay, I don't know what I just did. Anyway, let's do trees up towards this exit here. Beautiful. Lefties. How are lefty mice? That's a question I've always wondered. And never really, I guess, wondered actually until just now when I was kind of trying to think of something that would be harder left-handed, or different left-handed, I should say. All right. And get this stump knocked out. Do I want to save anything today? Not really. I could just sell these. That's hardly any money at all, though, so... let's go ahead. We can get one more tree down. We should have time for one more tree here. I am, I guess, maybe underestimating how much time it takes to cut things down. But you know what? We made it. No problem at all. Let's get this stuff in here. Like I said, I actually don't want to pass out today. I will go ahead and sell this sap, though. Don't really need that for anything. At least not yet. And there we go. Day 1 in the books. What did we make? That's pretty solid. That's actually really, really good. I'm very happy with that. 646. Nice. Left-handed, but use scissors with my right hand. Yes, I use my right hand. Oh, man, we're up to 15% lefties? No way. That's awesome. That's crazy. What is the actual distribution worldwide? Does anybody know? All right, we got some spring onions, which honestly, I probably should have just sold those. I really don't need them after today, and I'll probably not use them. But, oh well. Have a team meeting to attend? All right, well, I guess we'll excuse your absence for a little while. Okay, I do want to get this out of the ground before it becomes a problem. Fill up here, and then off we go. Today is, as you probably could guess, just going to be fishing. Pretty exclusively. I don't have any paths that should have been blocked overnight, so I shouldn't need my scythe for anything. So yeah, we really just need the hoe. We can't make a furnace yet, so we don't need to bring anything with us. So the goal here, and the reason we sold all of our forage yesterday instead of hanging on to it, is because I really would like to hit fishing 2 and go ahead and grab myself an upgraded rod today. Pretty handy right away early in the game. What do we got here? An amethyst to rub on my sore nose for Alex. If somehow we... Ooh, nice find. If somehow we find an amethyst, I would take 300 gold today. Should be about 90-10. Hey, Ellie, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not bring a gift for Willy, so hopefully we can find some trash in the water here real quick. Let's go. There we go. Ooh, those low-level fishing skills. Perfect. Nailed it, and I got a standard quality sunfish. Thank you so much. First fish of the game. So yeah, we want to get to fishing level 2 today, but we're actually only going to fish with this rod for a little bit. As soon as Willy opens up shop, I'm going to go ahead and head inside, and we'll pick up a training rod. That's going to be a little bit more helpful, like right there. I would rather have the experience from a perfect catch over the potential higher quality that you can only get with the fiberglass rod or from the, what is this, bamboo pole at this point. Fiberglass rod is the goal, though. That's right, Willy, you stay right there. Dang. All right. And we're just going to be selling everything. You can go... Did I even talk to you? I think that just counts, yeah. And I didn't buy my training rod because I got distracted. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm really not going to need this bamboo pole anymore. We should be using the training rod all the way up until we end up getting the fiberglass. So scoot over a little bit just so I can see any bubbles that might show up. Hopefully I don't get juked. Sometimes I'll be running for bubbles and they'll just disappear. It seems to happen more often than you'd expect. First YouTuber that I've ever typed in the live chat. Thank you for reading my chat. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it should be a pretty chill night, so hopefully as long as things don't go... Dang. Hopefully as long as things don't go terribly, terribly wrong, I should be able to keep up fairly well. Never touched a training rod? Yeah, I actually really like it. I really like it up until about level, well, 2 when you get the fiberglass if you have the money for it. But if you don't, up until about level 3. And then after that, I think it's probably better to switch back. It's not that much different at that point, but at level 1, it's huge. It's a huge difference in the size of your fishing bobber. Got really slow bites today. Trying to be a little jerk at the end there too. So we might have hit 1. Yeah, we got 1. That's a good start. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do to really speed things up, but that's going to be our biggest issue, is just whether or not we get the bites. And then we need them to be perfect, but we also need to make some money today, you know? So this will probably be our gift for Willy. Unless I find a CD or something. You don't have to give anybody a gift they might actually like to get some extra cash, so normally I would just throw a piece of fiber at him, to be honest, but I forgot that at home. Didn't read my notes. It's inadvisable. All right, what do we got? Beautiful. The other day when I was doing, I think it was, yeah, the other day I was doing a day 2, and before Willy opened, I had a halibut and whatever the other expensive one is. It's like orange. I can't remember the name of it. But dang, that was that felt like a speed run right there. That was a lot of cash. All right, we're absolutely cruising now. Let's go. You like it for inventory management? That's true too. Ah, shucks. It is nice not to have a stack of a whole bunch of different types of fish. I already accepted... Yeah. I already accepted the quest from the museum, so I got that cash. Hopefully we can hit 2 fairly quickly here if I can start getting some perfect catches. That's not a good sign. Because I think we're on track for the money aspect. It's really just going to be the experience, so... Flounder, yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Where's your favorite fishing spot? If everything goes the way I expect it to today, you will see it today. My gosh. You monster anchovy. So this is kind of what I meant. Like, you don't have to be amazing at fishing. I'm missing a lot of, I would say, fairly easy, perfect catches here, but hopefully we won't be punished too harshly for that. And we do still have a gift for Willy, so that's 100 gold. Check my menu in a second, but I'm fairly certain we haven't hit 2 yet. There we go. See, it lessens the pain a little bit when I say we when things are going wrong. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm doing really well, it's I am fishing perfectly. But if we're struggling, it's we are not getting those perfect catches. You know what I mean? Got to redistribute a little bit of that angst across the chat. Like right there. I can't believe we missed that one. Are you going to keep playing on this run? Or like you said, try to get a good 7-day run and then repeat that process? If this one goes the way I expect it to for the first week, I will probably continue it. If it doesn't, then yeah, I'll have to go back and see if I can make any small changes and start a new one. But the most important portion of this is the first week. Like, that's the most, like, scripted, things have to go the way I want them to go. There we go. That's what I needed. The first week is when I really need things to go the way I need them to go. And then after that, you kind of just need to be a little more flexible. So it's hard to say, like, this is my perfect route because we have to be reacting to things as they're happening instead of saying, like, this is what has to happen. All right. I don't know that we're at 2, but I got to check after perfect catches, I think. We really only have a couple more hours, too, which is a little spooky. I haven't seen any bubbles, either. Which, again, we don't really want to be, like, relying on finding bubbles. If we're doing that, we've kind of already lost. Haven't lost. We just haven't made the route foolproof. You know what I mean? All right, is that the one? What do you think? No. I don't know why I almost always hit the little heart, like the villager icon, when I'm trying to check my skills. I really have no idea why. Some kind of weird, incorrect muscle memory, I guess. Let's go, let's go. Been in Stardew Valley Funk. recently. Oh, we got bubbles. Nice. But seeing more chill, relaxed content makes me want to start a new farm and just toy around. Yeah. Oh, dang. Sometimes you just need to, like, find a new way to approach the game. And that can really help if you get stuck in a little bit of a rut. I think that works with most games, to be honest. Okay, what do we got? I did it the right way that time. Still not there, though, and we're getting really close to 5. That trash is not helping. So we won't restart if we don't get it today, but we will end up having kind of a slower start tomorrow, and we definitely won't be doing catfish tomorrow if we don't get the fiberglass rod today. That is for sure. No, I don't think so. Unless we get a quick one here. Alright, either way, I want to sell off everything I have here. Yes! No way. That's amazing. Okay. And I'm going to be short because I didn't give him the gift already. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay. Gotta accept the gold. And there we go. All right. Down to the wire a little bit. And we didn't have enough money to really get any bait. So we will actually be coming back down here tomorrow. Which is fine. But 16 fish tonight is not a lot. Especially because it won't be 16 fish tonight. You know what I mean? So I don't think we'll be able to do catfish tomorrow, though. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to be up north. We plan to do a special video for Halloween tomorrow? I'm not. I thought about doing something, but I don't know. It's tough to find the time, to be honest. Mondays like this are like the one time in the week that I can set aside to be live. And then for like recording, I just have to like stuff it in wherever I can find a few minutes to get something done. So yeah, late night or quick after work or whatever. Didn't really think of anything for Halloween either, which is kind of on me, to be honest, but that's all right. All right, we're getting exhausted. I do want to actually leave. I want to head up north fairly soon, but I don't want to leave these bubbles behind because I just really would like that extra experience, so we'll stick around for a little bit here. We're not going to make it up there in time for largemouth bass either way, so not really a huge deal. Man. Lots of trash today, which is a bummer. I did need the one, though, I guess, so at the end of the day, it wasn't so bad. All right, we got no bubbles, so I think after whatever this is, we'll head out. This could be a halibut or a flounder or something, or it could just be a weird one. Yep, okay, cool. Little flounder, lots of energy there. What do we got here? Some clay. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. So I'm actually going to stop at home and drop some stuff off. And then we'll head up north after that. And also, let's go ahead. I feel like I didn't check the trash cans on the left side of town. I'm a little more flexible with the rest of my day here just because we really didn't get a whole lot of bait. So even if I get up there as quickly as I can, I'm just not going to get the best day out of it. So normally, if things had gone better, after getting the fiberglass rod and about like 30 or so bait, if I can get that much, I would go ahead and head up north to the lake up there. Kind of want to save that cookie. this should be enough for us. Just our 3 seaweed in a dream, and we'll be catching stuff up there. What we're looking for now, actually, is chubs. Hey, Mewsli. Welcome in. Chubs are going to be, like, an amazing energy source. And honestly, if we wanted to, we could also go down to the river for those right now. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. Either way would be fine, but since I didn't have a great day fishing, I'm going to put my chest up here because we'll be back up here tomorrow. And I checked after my last couple of streams. This spot is safe. And so is the one directly below it. And someone had asked earlier what my favorite fishing spot. This is it. Basically just one step onto this first log here. And then casting to the right. The way that the fishing zones work, this is a spot where I can get to a deeper zone, which means higher quality fish more quickly than in a lot of places. But it also has a pretty good view of most of the lake. So I'm able to see, you know, if bubbles pop up in most places. I used to like to go to the little island, and I think a lot of people like to do that. That's a really good spot, too, if you're fishing directly south from the tip of that farthest island. It's just a little bit further, and it's not like it's a great long walk, but I found that this spot does just as well for me. That's where I fish, too. That's my favorite spot? No way. We got some believers in chat. So yeah, if you look at the fishing zones map, you can see directly to the right of the spot where I'm standing here, you hit, I want to say it's the 4 zone a little more quickly than if I were standing like one step above or below. So yeah. Then the volcano recently. If you're asking favorite fishing spot in the whole game, let me think. It might be this one, actually. I really like fishing right by Leah's, though, for catfish, you know. And then I also like, on Ginger Island, I like fishing in the, like, bones area. Just because I can, like, multitask over there. You know, I can work on, like, panning and fishing and working on getting walnuts and donatables and everything. It's just a really good spot. Every time the sun goes down, I keep trying to turn my phone brightness up. I've thought about, it might be kind of nice on stream if I'm planning to fish late into the night up here to just put like a torch right there. I think that would be pretty kind of me. Unfortunately, I sold all my sap, so it's not happening today. I wonder what this could be. Oh, nice. Got our first achievement, so we could go pick up the hat if we really wanted to tomorrow. But, well, actually we won't be able to because we won't have any money. We could sell some stuff tonight, but we're going to try and hold off on selling anything for just a little while still. Actually, I do need to make a little bit of money. So we could either sell things tonight or take them to Willy tomorrow. Either way, it kind of doesn't really matter. But tomorrow, we want to buy a copper if we haven't found one. We also need to buy a lot more bait. Yeah, there we go. We just used the last of our bait. So we will have a little bit of shopping to do tomorrow. I do have to go back down to the docks, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's kind of a time waste. But maybe we can find some stuff to do in the morning. We do need a little bit more wood. So I could chop down a couple more trees, get the wood we need. And then hopefully that'll take enough time that by the time we get down to Willy's, it should be close to open. Who's your favorite marriage candidate? Probably Leah, I would say, is my favorite. I have married every marriage candidate at some point. And I think, I mean, yeah, I think probably Leah. I don't know that she has, like, the strongest story, though, to be honest. I just like her the most. I think Haley probably has the best start to finish change and growth, and I think that's really interesting in a video game in general, you know? So I would say I also really appreciate Haley as a character. Big side is pretty cool, just unlocked. Nice. You're not going to get the highest quality fish there just because there's not room, but you get some good stuff. And like I said, you can kind of multitask and take care of a few things at once, which is kind of nice because fishing is, you know, a little bit slow. There's not it's not a lot to do while you're just standing there waiting other than stare at the screen and listen for the little noises, so. I'm gonna check. Oh, you're kidding me. I was gonna say, I'm gonna check my fishing level here. Goal today would be 4. Yeah, we're not gonna hit that. We're at 3 though, which is pretty good. Definitely within like my acceptable range, I would say. We're not going home, so before we pass out tonight, we want to load up. Make sure that we have everything that we need, because we're gonna sell some stuff tomorrow. And whatever we're not selling, we can just drop off at home in the morning. Just throw it in our box. I think that's roughly where we were last time as well, fishing 3 at the end of day 2. Not a huge deal, it's fine. It is pretty important that we hit 5 by the end of the day tomorrow though, and we're definitely on track for that. No problem there. Okay, what do we have that we can eat? Actually, we'll go ahead and eat this. Actually, that was probably a waste of money. We should have done a carp just because it's so late. Not going to use up all that energy, but that's okay. I've explained this a few times, so sorry, but if you're looking at what to eat for energy, higher quality fish increase in stamina value faster than they increase in gold value. So if you're trying to decide between your like iridium carp or your normal carp and you know you got to eat a carp, you're honestly probably better off eating your iridium carp, unless it's the end of the day like this, where you don't really need all that much energy. Let's get one more, come on. Yeah, no dice. Okay, well that's not too bad. I think today we'll go ahead and take everything that we have with us. I don't really care about my luck or the weather tomorrow. Still haven't lost any crops. Very good. Somebody dropped me off at the clinic, but I have 1 gold, so they couldn't charge me for it. Love it. So is there anything that we don't want to take with us? I'll definitely take the flounder. We'll take our carp. We'll take our iridium bullheads. I'm actually going to take these chubs to eat. Our silver sardine. I've never married Leah. She always seems to be my second choice. That's fair. Just means you got to play more, right? Let's go ahead and get enough wood here for another box before we leave. Oops. Got another mix seed too. I actually don't remember how much I had, but I also have a full inventory, so I should get this in the ground. Parsnip, okay, that's fine. We have 24. Is it okay to be on year 8 of Stardew Valley and not even have perfection? Absolutely. Yeah, the game doesn't end, so as long as you're having fun, then you're well within, you know, you're on track. You're good to go. How much does a torch cost? 1 wood, 2 sap. We'll take one of those with us, too. And you know what? I know I'm going to need this as a chest, so we'll go ahead and just get that out of the way. Okay, axe can stay. We have fish for food, fish for selling. We're just going to sell everything we can today for 1 piece of copper and all the bait we can afford. And then, as you may have guessed, we are going to be fishing today. Nothing here. 255 hours, and I haven't even gotten to Ginger Island. Interesting. Are you planning to get the tea sapling recipe? Yes. I'm not concerned about, like, speed running it. Like, we will see Caroline. Go ahead and take that, though. We will see Caroline, and when we do, we want to talk to her, give her a gift. I'm not going to see her today. We might see her tomorrow, depending on what we do tomorrow. But I think that's a really good source of money. I don't think it's too gamey, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to think about it. Is that something like... Does that seem vanilla? That's not something that's explained to you, or like, I don't know, a traditional way of making money in the game. You could argue that it's a little bit of an exploit. I don't know that I would accept that argument, but you could make it. So I'll have to think about that. Either way, we should be making friends with her just in case I decide I want to. And we should honestly just be making friends with people in general. Caroline's not too hard to get to 2 hearts. We just talk to her when we see her. All right, what do we got for our gift? 5 pieces of stone. That's pretty exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and probably should not do that, actually. Let's not do that. Let's not wait. Okay, I'm keeping the chubs and selling everything else. And I want to save, what, 75 gold? $108 bait. Yeah, that'll work for now. We could just stay here, like, all day. We would get the fishing experience we needed, but the fish at the ocean in spring are just really not worth very much money. So if our only goal was to get to fishing level 5 today, it would probably be worth just staying down there. But I do also need to build up a stock of some, like, actually valuable fish. They don't have to be worth a lot, but more than that. All right, we got our 1 copper, which means tomorrow we'll get our cutscene from Clint for the furnace. We want to get that either on the 4th or the 5th. It doesn't really matter, but we're down in town today. So as long as we're here and we know we have to walk past him anyway, might as well just get it. Is it hard to get to Ginger Island? I mean, it's just collecting the right resources. If you know what you need before you complete the community center. Oh, that was not a question. That was a statement. I see. Apologies. All right, we got our little torch. We can leave that there. And then tonight it won't get as exceptionally dark right around me, at least. Got bubbles all the way over there, but yeah, no way I'm getting those, so. If we would have hit 4 fishing yesterday, this is kind of where things deviate a little bit. If we would have hit 4 fishing yesterday, I would probably be down doing some catfishing this morning. Or that could have been what I did, you know, instead of chopping down wood. But the numbers just really weren't there. And I'm not that good at fishing, so didn't want to worry about that. Did anybody catch CA's video? Can you tell me what that is? Because I can't just... I mean, I could just stop the stream right now. Or I could just pull it up and we could watch it together, but kind of in the zone, to be honest. He just posted a video and took it down? Oh my gosh. Very interesting. Was it Haunted Chocolatier or Stardew is the question, though. What's your opinion on the 1.6 update coming to Stardew? Right after the most recent tweet, I made a little video, which could probably give you a more detailed version of my thoughts, but I think that there is going to be a swamp farm. I think that we're going to have some sort of love festival as one of the like minor festivals that he mentioned. That's a pretty good little haul here we got already. OMG, caught the legend? No. Just some largemouth bass. Let's see, what else? I had things. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a quiver to me as one of the items, and I'm curious if that has something to do with like high-level combat, because he mentioned things related to skills at higher levels. So maybe there's like a bow and arrow for combat or something, or maybe it has to do with like the love festival, like a Cupid's arrow type thing. Again, this is all speculation. Like, I don't know any of this. These are my guesses. I feel pretty good about the swamp farm, though. Just like looking at the trees and the rocks. Somebody had mentioned that one of the big fibery looking things kind of looked like it could be like a roadblock, kind of like big stumps and big rocks that you need the upgraded tools for. And we know we're getting the iridium scythe, so that could be a good like motivator for that. Like the reason you need it is to clear out an item to access an area, you know? So I really like that. I think a lot of people have said that, but I think the first person that I saw say that was Argon Matrix. Let's see. I'm excited for, you know, winter clothing, but I have mods for that already, so it'll just be cool to see something official implemented, especially for console. Ooh, tricky one. Legend speedrun? Yeah. So I have one of those too. It was using a seeded farm, but I caught the legend on day 5, which I was pretty proud of until Blade saw that and took it as a personal challenge and went and caught him on day 3. So my record stood for, I don't know, like a week or 2. But I feel pretty okay about that. I had to get, what was it? Fish taco from either the trash or the daily whatever. The dish of the day. And then get up to fishing level 8 by day 5. Which I thought was pretty fun. On Switch, so I'm really excited for the update. Yeah, I think for console, that specifically will be very cool. Like getting new clothes is always really fun. Man, have those bubbles really been there like all day? Or is that just the rain? Because I'm getting a little jelly. Just seems a little too frequent, you know? And isolated. What'd we get? 6 pieces of wood. Fantastic. And I think today I need to check my notes. I can't remember. I want to say I have to get home today with some fish, even though I have no money, because I just need them to be at home to sell them. But I'm going to have to check that. Ultimately... Oh, here's a fun fact that I've mentioned before, and I haven't been able to test whether it's still the case or not. Maybe we could do that. That could be interesting. It's a lot of money that we'd be throwing away just to test something, but it would be good to know if that's still the same. We'll go ahead and do it if I hit 5 today. Or maybe we'll just do it with like one thing today. So there's like a visual glitch. Or there was. And again, I don't know if this is still the case, but it used to be that if you hit fishing level 5 and picked the fisher profession and threw your fish in the box overnight, the ledger would give you the adjusted value of the fish, right? And tell you that you made more money. But your actual, like, gold in your pocket would not reflect that the next morning. So that's why we need to hit fishing level 5 today, because I need that money by the 5th. And I'm hesitant to sell my fish on the same day I hit level 5. Can't wait to see the villagers not freezing in this. Yeah. I absolutely don't blame anyone for not making more sprite art than they have put into a game, but it will be very cool to see like new outfits for people. Just like when we got Ginger Island, like that was exciting. How are we doing here? 6 bass, that's pretty good. If we had 6 catfish by now, you know, that would be something. I'd be pretty excited about that. Wow. Shot out of the gate and totally juked me. That man is pretty good. He's alright. He's alright. I have some homework for you. Anyone in chat can answer this. I need to know the value of a silver carp, both with and without the level 5 fisherman perk, whatever it is. The one that angler or just fisher? I really don't remember. The one that increases the sell value. If you don't mind, if somebody could check that for me, I would greatly appreciate it, because that's what we're going to test it on tonight. 2 gold? You're lying to me. That was not helpful at all. I should check my fishing levels. 37 before, 46 after. Okay, thank you. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. 37, 46. So if we're at 40 tomorrow, we'll know that that is still an issue. I'm going to put this at the end of my inventory so I don't forget to take it home. Oh, we got bubbles. We got bubbles. Give me the carp. Oh yeah, and I was also going to check my fishing level 4. Okay. Could definitely hit 6 today, but honestly, the only thing that really matters is that we hit 5. And to be honest, I used to try to save up fish until I hit 10, because it is a pretty substantial increase in money. Like, if you can save the money and not have to... Nice, we can use that experience. If you don't have to sell the fish and you can save them, you know, until you have the better modifier, it can be worth it. But lately I've been finding that having some of that cash in my pocket can help me with some early game expenses too. I can just get more money by spending it than by saving it. Might have just hit level 5. That bar looks different. Nope. Alright. Pretty sure what Cyber and Cole said. I'm hoping. I think we got 3 of the same answer there, which gives me a lot of hope. Really liking these bubbles. I should almost not be using them just for like foolproofness, like I was saying. But how could you turn them down, right? Who knows? I mean, we could find something really cool in here. It's in a pretty like low fishing zone, so I don't think it could be anything incredibly valuable, but still. Oh wow. Almost need to make more space here, but I'm scared to walk away, you know? Loaded chest. That was pretty goated. All right. Well, I was hoping to get the double up there, but definitely didn't get that. All right, here's my jam. Okay, let's make a little room here. Wait, you come with me. Dang, 19 rice shoots. Oops, that was way too far. I want to say rice are worth, like, 7 experience each. So what is that, like 133? You need 380 to get to level 2 farming, so that's a pretty significant chunk of that. Assuming they all make it, which is definitely not guaranteed by any means. All right, once 7 o'clock hits, well, it depends on how long the bubbles stay, but once 7 o'clock hits, we can start thinking about heading back to the farm to drop some stuff off. Doesn't really matter whether we do it at the end of the night, because I do want to be back up here again. So it doesn't really matter if we do it at the end of the night or sometime before then, but now that it's 7, we can't get our largemouth bass anymore, so we're free to go ahead and do that whenever we need to. I'm positive on bait since I've been up here today. Been getting a lot of good chests for bait, which it's not something I'm usually that excited for, but you know what? We'll take it. Okay, I think I need to pull myself away from these bubbles because this is really long, and this is not something that I want to have really determine the success. We're only at level 4, so that's good. Frog, oh yeah, he's still up there. 20 months. Thanks for renewing, Shania. I appreciate it. Okay, let's start moving some stuff home. We'll take our rice shoots. I'll plant those probably tomorrow. We'll see where we're at. Okay, anchor. Geode can stay. I might smelt that. You know what? Let's do fish first. Let's take care of the things we know we want to get out of here first, and then we'll worry about everything else. Got our 1 copper. That can stay. We're going to need that up here. Let's get our rice shoots out of here. And I don't need my fishing rod on the walk home. Let's take our 6 carp. All right. Yep, that works. In case you're not 100% sure, it's 37 with no fishermen. Yeah. Once I saw 3 of the same value in there, I was feeling pretty confident, but I appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and do that today. I'll grab you on the way back up, I guess. And this little carp is going to be the only thing going in the bin, just so I can make sure. It would be nice to get... Maybe we could get our rice planted right away while I'm down here. I might just... kind of just want to save that. There's just so much of it, you know? It just doesn't seem right. But I'm going to do it. All right, we're going to need scythe, pickaxe, and I already have the hoe. I don't even know if I have the room for all this. I think that was only 18, but I'm going to check real quick. Wow. That is a lot of rice. It's almost too much rice. Did we lose something here? Looks like it. Or maybe I just planted it. I don't know. Okay. I don't need the scythe anymore, just the hoe. We don't need our other chest. Preparing myself to go back to work. Fun, fun. Okay, yeah, I think everything else can stay, and we'll get rolling here. Pick up that little horseradish on our way, and see where the rest of the night takes us. We really need to get to 5, especially since I just took a huge field trip, so that might not have been the best plan in the world, but I feel like I have a little bit of wiggle room just because of those bubbles. We can just take care of that in post. We'll just remove that part in editing. In you go. Give me back my fishing rod. We got enough to work with for a second, but let's go ahead and grab our algae, and we're off to the races. I have a question for you. I'll ask this one every now and then. What do you think is the hardest fish for you personally to catch out of anything? I'll take legendaries or otherwise. For me, I would say, oh, little artifact, we'll take that. I would actually say the glacier fish. Glacier fish always gives me such a hard time, like more than any other legendary, more than the octopus, more than what else is up there. Lava eel are kind of tough, but also just hard to find. Octopus, glacier fish, octopus, scorpion fish, me too. Catfish, huh? That's fair. I wonder if there's like a bias to remember the struggles you had with it in early game, though. Like if you come back to catfish at like level 10 fishing with your tackle and everything, is it still, that bad? And it very well may be. Like, oh boy, what are we gonna get? Now we're fishing in the deep water. Could be actually something kind of decent. I'll take a glow ring, iridium band, some magma geodes. Not quite what I was looking for. There's our level 5 fishing we were looking for. Glacier fish. Hey, Gar, welcome in. Glacier fish, I find it to be much more challenging, than the octopus or the legend. I agree. I really do. Also, for whatever reason, like, the legend can be really hard for me to, like, get on the hook, but the glacier fish is just so evasive. Like, it's so hard to actually, like, hook one, and then if you miss it, it's so, like, I don't know, demoralizing. Because you gotta spend a long time trying to get another one. That can happen with the legend, too, depending on your luck for the day. Not like your in-game luck. What's the plan? Plan is go do the game. Right now, the plan is just to fish until we pass out. On the whole, the plan is to have a really good first week. Topaz ring? Okay. I mean, I would take anything. Catfish isn't even that difficult. I'm just not good enough in the early game. Gotcha. They are like, they're a really nice little bonus. But yeah, they can be pretty tough. What's your opinion on crime? I guess it depends on the crime. Goodness gracious. 1250 already. So I don't think we're hitting 6 today, definitely. But we don't really need to, so I would say day 3 was a pretty successful day here. Going into day 4, it's going to look pretty similar. Gonna be doing a whole lot of just standing around up here for a little while. Oh, you almost got me. Almost got me. Yeah, people keep saying, "Did you see the new video?" But like, what was it actually? That's what I want to know. The fact that there is a video, that's exciting. But I would really appreciate knowing the contents of the, or even the title, or like the thumbnail. You know? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, tomorrow, let's see. Are we going to Willie's tomorrow? No, I don't think so. So there's no point in bringing home artifacts quite yet. Oh, I literally have notes. Okay, let me see. We want to take home our spring forage. And yeah, that's kind of it. Okay, this can stay. We have 1 coal at home already that we'll need for our scarecrow. We'll take our wood, though. Stone can stay. We won't really need that until we're making our furnace. Okay, I think that'll work. Exhausted. Looks like a giant key fruit teaser. Interesting. I didn't realize that I literally had 3 energy before I cast there. Pretty sure I can't. Yeah, I can't even cast. All right, cool. Anything else I'm worried about here? I'm coming back up here tomorrow, I guess, because it's not going to be rainy. So we could go ahead and get... What should we get back home? I'll just take the magma geodes. All right. Cool, cool. Level 4 fishing. Get the fisher perk here. So we got 37, and that was the lower value, right? So if we're at 40 gold when we wake up, then there really is no point in selling your fish until the day after. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I guess it was fixed, just not in the way I wanted it to be. Now it's... It's hoping it would get the other way. But it looks like... Wait, why am I listening to this? I don't care. Looks like you don't want to sell your fish until after you have woken up the next day. All right, anything we want to keep out of this bunch? I'll keep my normal chub. Let's look in our inventory real quick. Let's just actually clear things out. Save 1 carp for now. Save 1 chub. I think I need an iridium largemouth bass for the luau, so I'm going to sell that. You can all come with me. I don't think I really need a herring for anything, so I can sell that too. Chubs are good for energy and don't sell for much. Yeah, I left my iridium ones up north, and I plan to eat those ones. That is my energy plan. I mean, I guess I could keep my gold ones. They really are, like, these are... Yeah, we'll keep those, I guess. I might want those for the mines, too. And away we go. I think everybody else stays. Considering getting enough wood for my scarecrow right away this morning, I think I'll go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. And while I'm not in a rush, like I will be tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, tomorrow we're not going to have a lot of spare time, so we might as well get some of this stuff out of the way today. I could also check and see how much stone I have at home. Let's get this out of here, too. I don't like this being here. 40. Okay. Concerned Dave thing was just an image on a tweet. All right, that is enough of that. We actually have a good start on acorns. That's pretty nice to see as well. I'm not going to worry about those today, though, but they will be important. Always want to get my acorn or my oak farm up fairly quickly. And you know what? Honestly, we could start doing something with that today. As long as I have space up here. What am I at for stone, by the way? 22, and I have... Did I bring my stone home? I think I did. Let's go ahead. Okay. Back in the box with you, and you, and you, and you. Take my acorns. Are you aiming for a certain floor tomorrow? 11. Tomorrow the goal is not so much to make a lot of progress deep into the mines. It's more important that I get enough copper. So I don't really care very much at all how deep into the mines I can get, as long as I get enough copper and coal to smelt the bars that I need. Haven't gotten a lot more forage, which is interesting. I'm actually hoping to spend as little time in the mines as possible tomorrow. Instead, what I want to do is get up there fairly early in the morning, get everything I need to make a furnace, and then start smelting. And then I'm just going to try to get down to 11 and hit the elevator and go back up and down, you know? So I'll go elevator down to 10, go down the stairs to 11, look for anything that I can find on 11, and then if I don't find quick stairs, I'll just take the stairs back up to the top and rinse and repeat. Oh, and another bubble day? I mean, we'll go for it, but if it's here for a long time, we'll see. What's special about 11? There's really nothing that special about it. It's just the first level that has, like, really easy access to copper. Because you're not really going to find copper ores on floor 1, right? And you don't find ore deposits on the 5s, like 5, 15, etc. So, and you don't find them on the 10s either, I guess. But at level 10, there's always exposed stairs, like a ladder for you to go down to 11 every time, so. You might find all the copper you need just by progressing. Just depends on how your day goes, I guess. But I found that that's a pretty quick way to get most of what we need, if not all of it. And there's also a little trick with Clint, so if we don't find everything we need fast enough, we can just force him to stay open a little longer than he wants. Clint won't actually close the store and kick you out. He just won't open the door for you. So if you get there before 4 o'clock, you can stay there as long as you want. That is excellent. That's what we like to see. 7 coal is very nice. Find the chance to get the enchanted wooden sword to be higher on the 10 through 15 floors. I don't know if there's any data behind that, but there very well may be. pretty decent catch so far. One thing that I think is almost always there, I can't remember the exact floor, but you can pretty much guarantee yourself a wooden club, which, if you're playing with animation canceling, can be incredible in the early parts of the mines. No trash hat, no perfection, true that, but can't guarantee that by any means. That's a little bit out of our control. I can work on a route, but if the seed doesn't have the hat there, it's just not there, you know? What up, Leave? Hey, Pixel, welcome in. It's not indefinite. Clint does eventually... Yeah, he leaves at about 7, but... or 6 o'clock. I think he gets to the saloon at 7, maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head. But, yeah, you don't want to be there, like, all night. But you can still interact with the counter even after he goes over to, like, hammer the little anvil over on the side. Just a little too awkward to say, like, hey, I'm closed, you gotta leave. Whereas Pierre, if he takes one step to the side, like, that's it. You're not shopping from him anymore. Oh, dang it. I think Willie is the same way. You can buy stuff in the morning, like as he's walking to his counter, but I think in the evening that's not true. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. But, well, I'm fairly certain about the morning. You can catch him, like when he's walking up the left side of the counters, you can interact with the counter and buy stuff early in the day. Not quite as sure about the evening. Alright, I think we gotta ditch this fishing spot. Otherwise, it's gonna kind of ruin our data here. Maybe it'll just save me from all my missing perfect catches. So we'll go back to the old reliable here. Can you play multiplayer on a Nintendo Switch? I know you can play multiplayer with like 2 copies of the game. I don't know about split screen. I would assume so. I haven't done it, so I guess I shouldn't promise anything. But I can tell you for sure that you can play with 2 Switches, because my wife and I do that. There's local, there you go. Local and split screen. Fantastic. New vague concerned Abe tweet just dropped. All right, let's go take a look. I don't have a scene set up for this, so y'all are just going to have to go over to Twitter on your own. That is a giant key fruit. Interesting. All right, quick. We need to get that that damn smile. All right, you know what? I can make memes later. Let's get back to the run. Okay. We don't need to ruin y'all's night. Oh, dang it. I wasn't paying attention. Somebody steals my meme, I'm going to be so mad. Just kidding. You guys can do it. If anybody wants to post that, just at me if you could. Make me laugh. Eat one slimy raw fish, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It just feels like a personal failing, you know? In a game that's really about, like, paying attention to things. Not noticing is, it's a crying shame. Alrighty. Give me one of these tasty little boys. Gross. Give me one of these tasty little fish. There we go. There we go. Never mind that. Don't worry about that. Are there any Stardew mods that add foodborne diseases? You know what? I'll be on the lookout for it for next Halloween. Not something that I've seen. Lucifer the Dragon, welcome in, welcome in. Wondering if the new update will let other crops become giant? Man, I hope so. What I really want is one giant parsnip. Let's think about it, though. You know, other than just, like, value-wise, like, starfruit, big starfruit, very cool. Lots of money, right? But, like, visually, what would be the coolest crop to become very large? I'll tell you what would be the lamest, like, wheat. Like, one giant wheat. Giant green bean. There haven't been any regrowing crops, though, that can be big. Not to say that there can't be, but we just haven't really seen that. Giant corn. That would be awesome. Same thing, but would like to see a giant corn. Speaking of corn, Dani and I went to a corn maze the other evening on Friday. And we live in the Midwest, so don't worry about it. That's just a thing. There's just corn mazes, right? But anyway, this corn maze thing has been going for like a month, where they'd have an event on Friday nights. And this last Friday was the last one, right? And you may have seen, if you're in the Discord, that we started getting snow not too long ago. Well, on Friday, it was like, I want to say like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was a little chilly. All the corn was dead and like frozen, which was pretty silly because you could see across the corn maze, you know, like it's supposed to grow high enough up that like you can't see through the field. But we could see everybody else that was out there. And we were like huddled up wearing like heavy jackets and stuff and just having our feetsies frozen. We had gloves and like decent shoes and socks and everything, but it's just a little chilly. And it was an adult event, so there were like breweries there. One of them didn't show up. One of them had their generator go out, so like their heaters weren't working. Our Uber could not figure out how to get to the event. It was at like a fairground, and the Uber app was trying to take our driver to the entrance, which at this time of year is just like not open because it's October and like there's already snow on the ground. Like you don't just go there. So we were trying to explain to the person who was supposed to pick us up out of this cold, like how to get to us. And I sent him a couple of messages and I tried to call him and he didn't have a real number. Like he had a disconnected number. So he texted me back and said, hey, just call me. Because I had said, like, I can walk you through how to get here if you can just give me a shout. Here's my number. And he said, you can just call me. But he didn't have a working phone number, so I couldn't do that. So we were very, very cold, very sad. It was not a good time. He eventually just gave up. And then the very next Uber that I called the guy right away because I was like, I cannot wait for this again. And I started explaining where I was, and he was like, yeah, I actually just dropped somebody off there. I'll just turn around and pick you up. Thank you. Thank you so much. So sketchy. It was really, really sketchy, yeah. Yeah, it was not good news. Oh, there we go. There's some good stuff. Sweet gemberry would be nice. That would be very cool. Shocked if there wasn't a giant starfruit mod. I'm pretty sure I've seen giant starfruit. It was 80 by me this past weekend. See, that sounds all right too. Honestly, I would like it to be like 65 with just a little bit of cloudy, just a little cloudy, you know. I'm not looking for a lot of rain, but just kind of cool. I don't know. First stream of yours that I'm catching. Oregano, welcome in. Straight places. I'm in Hawaii and I miss the snow so much. Yo, send me your address and I'll mail you some. You can put it back in the freezer when it gets there and you'll be good to go. I'm tired of it. But we'll never, ever, ever be able to move because, you know, just the world. So. Okay. This is a pretty good haul. I think, again, today we want to head home at the end of the night and not pass out here. Even though we don't really have a lot of cash. I want to get everything into the box. I don't know that I want to make 2 full trips for it, though. Even though we have a lot of stuff we could sell, I think leaving a fair chunk of it wouldn't kill us. So, probably not worry about that too much. An old lady living in the apartment right below me, even with my heater off. It's like 74 degrees. Ooh. Ooh. That's a little warm for me, to be honest. There's a lady in one of the offices near mine that she keeps her office at like 75. Like I walk in there and she's got a lot of plants and I walk in there and it's just like humid and hot. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, you know? I could not focus if I were sweating. But you get it. It's 41 degrees where I'm at right now. My allergies are off the charts. 41's even a little low for me. Who are we dancing with? Honestly, probably no one. We'll see. We'll see. We could get Shane pretty easily if we wanted to. What state are you guys in? Oh, you know, one of those cold ones. Any fellow Canadians? We get a lot of Canadians, actually, in chat. I think it's just a matter of being like close time zone wise. It just works out for people that are done with work or getting off work. But also, I shouldn't say that maybe because I get people that are like Shania, who was in here earlier, on literally the other side of the world. Or like, I don't know if Lauren is here, but Lauren also like either 12 or 11 hours away. I can't remember. So yeah, it's pretty widespread, which is pretty cool. Used to the triple-digit temperatures in Texas. So when the cold front finally hits, it's like a bag of bricks. Yeah, absolutely. There's a big difference between living somewhere where you expect it to get cold and experiencing cold. I don't know. I was born in Nevada, and we moved up to the upper Midwest when I was like 4? So the first time I saw snow, I was super excited. Like, I could get like bundled up by my parents, which, you know, who cares? That's fine. But I didn't have to shovel. I didn't have to drive in it. I just got to go out and play and get a snotty nose and be disgusting, and then come inside and run around and get snow all over the place. Like, that's awesome. Not quite as cool, almost 30 years later, dealing with like the less exciting parts. We don't have AC here, so I'm always sweating. Blech. And get sick and make everyone else sick. Yeah, you're gonna do that either way. So where are we at here? We're at level 6 fishing, which I would say is pretty good. We could be at 7 by the end of the night. We took a pretty long field trip yesterday, so we're definitely not hitting 8, which honestly, it really, we don't need to, but 7 would be okay. We're at the point where we could go grab our new rod once we have the money for it, but honestly, that's kind of like a luxury that we don't really need at this point, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. We'll just keep chugging along with what we got here. Little diamond. We'll take that. That's very nice. Oh, no, I definitely still need my fishing rod. In fact, we might go ahead and sell that diamond tonight. That's probably worth more than at least one stack of the things that we've found, so... Alright, let's see if we can get something else really cool here. How about a dino egg on day 4? How does that sound? Gold ore actually also very, very helpful. That'll save us a good chunk of change, so I'm not upset about that at all. Hey, Full Metal, welcome in. Got over 7 feet of snow in a snowstorm last year where I am. Yikes. Free gold bar for the CC. That is true. We could use it for that. Might also just hang on to it for save me some money on a pickaxe upgrade. Depending on where we're at for money tomorrow, we might start investing into gold actually, which is kind of silly. But we might actually start buying some gold for an eventual pickaxe upgrade. But it kind of all hinges on what our mines looks like tomorrow. We don't have to have an amazing day if we have some money to replace our bad luck. So we're pretty flexible in that regard, especially because we'll have a pretty decent payday coming overnight here. I have a tradition where whenever it is snowing, I wear a Christmas hat. Used to be like mid-November, it would come out for the first time. Yeah, not so much. I always love to get one of the treasure chest weapons. Absolutely, yeah. I as much as that would be really cool, I think for the purpose of the video that I want to work on with this stream, I would probably just not use it. Just like I'm just going to ignore these bubbles here. It feels almost sacrilegious, you know? But I'm trying to make like an everyman type run where we're not relying on things like bubbles or getting the Neptune's Glaive or something like that, you know? What's the point of saying like anybody can do this if you load up the video and the person's like, and then on day 4 I got an Iridium Band and Neptune's Glaive, and I was actually able to get through the mines fairly quickly after that. Like, that's awesome for that person. But yeah, if you get a broken trident or a Neptune's Glaive early, man, that can change the course of your early game run. I would say Neptune's Glaive is probably my favorite thing to get early in the game, but getting an Iridium Band might be even better for me, because I will hang on to it forever. Not literally forever, but for like the vast majority of the game, I don't think I'll trade that in. Julian the Upside Down Traffic Cone, I love that. Welcome in. Some people make this game look way too easy. Hopefully it looks achievable. Like this is something that could be done. I'm also rapidly approaching like 3,000 hours though, so, and that, I mean, there are potentially people in this very chat that have more time than that, so I'm not trying to say like check it out, but that's a decent amount of time to practice, you know? Can people on the Switch get mods? No. Nope. Afraid not. Wonder what this one is. Slam on, slam off the slammer. I do love the slammer. We do love the slammer in this household. Always go for the golden scythe. We could do that. I think I'm good on the golden scythe for now, Maya. I think I've had enough golden scythe to last me a little while. That was a very interesting experience and a very fun run and challenge. I think if I'm going to continue on that file, I need to do some actual planning instead of just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, because I have a lot of fish left. Everything else, not really that worried about it, but the fish. Oh my god, the fish. All right, we need to catch something here. Perfect. And then I need to load up on things we want to sell. So I'm going to sell this diamond. That's worth a fair amount. I might take the ruby too, actually. Maybe not. Let's grab all of that. And I guess I will take the ruby. I want to get my forge kind of consolidated at home, so let's take that too. We can leave our coal and our copper here. We just need to remember we have to come get them. The fiberglass rod can stay. I won't need that up in the mines tomorrow. And then I guess I'd take my carp and sell my carp. So tomorrow when we come up here... All right, tomorrow when we come up here, y'all, things that we got to remember to grab are the pickaxe. We need the pickaxe. We need any stone we have at home. And then we need to stop up here and grab probably the gold chubs, stone, copper ore, coal. I also need to grab the chest that I crafted at home. So I think for my last thing here, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe take the rice shoots. I'm not going to plant them tomorrow, so I don't know that there's a point. I'll just take the carp. We'll just sell that. Actually, let's take the silver chubs. There's a lot of those. All right, cool. Let's pass out. You can hack your Switch and get mods. I don't... Yeah, there you go. Not very favored by Nintendo. I don't know that that would be worth it to me, to be honest. How'd a 30-minute meeting turn into 80 minutes? Because it was a meeting. You gonna sell the geodes? No. In your opinion, what's the best device someone should buy for mods on Stardew Valley? I don't think you should buy a computer just to get mods on your Stardew Valley file, but... Oh, dang, I was supposed to go home tonight. Ooh. We should still be fine as long as I get enough copper today. That was a fairly substantial mistake. Hello, Leap-a-Lot. You see this dog here? I sure do, Marnie. What about him? Oh my gosh, you found him sitting outside the entrance to my farm? That's crazy. Will I adopt this dog? Straight to jail? Yeah, exactly. Yep, we'll adopt this dog. Let's go ahead and name this dog, I don't know, what do you think? Anybody got an idea? Anybody got a funny themed name? Bear, love it. Welcome to the family, Bear. Everyone else, you're just too slow, I'm sorry. All right, Bear. Welcome to the farm. And I think everything here is going. Unfortunately, I should have come home yesterday, but just a little distracted, I guess. What's our letter here? Oh, Linus finding us. Oh, yeah, and we lost some money. Oof. Oof. Big misplay, big misplay. We have enough other food up there that we're just going to leave that. I'm going to water these crops later. If y'all want to help me with that, just help me remember. I have been known to forget to do that. That's a very big no-no. We cannot be doing that. But I also don't have the time right now. Okay, so we got to bring our stone. We're going to need that for a furnace. We got to bring our chest. I'm going to need that for just because I need a chest. Our food is up there. We're going to get our sword. Our copper is up there. Our coal is up there. This one needs to be a scarecrow tomorrow. I don't think I need these parsnips. Maybe I'll take them and leave them in the chest just in case. If things go really, really wrong. Geodes? I'm not going to worry about geodes today. I don't know that I'll have the inventory space for it. I guess I could bring them with and sell them. No, I'm not going to worry about it. It's a good idea. Crack them. You can sell them to Clint, right? And if not, I could crack them and sell the contents. But I don't want, again, for the run to be dependent on something that I got that somebody else might not. Ooh, clay, yeah. And a book, too. Oh, my gosh. Gotta save up for the silo. Getting enough clay for a silo last time was absolute hell. All right, let's grab our food. Go ahead and take this with us, too. Nothing else really needs to come with us. I might take the geodes up there just to leave them in the chest up there. You know, actually, I'll take the emerald. We'll start moving some stuff later. Okay. All right, looks good. I think you should consider making a VODs channel. All of my live streams are available on my channel in a playlist called VODs, actually. They're unlisted, so they don't, generally speaking, they're unlisted, so they don't, like, clutter up people's, Did we just lose our sword? Oh, I just didn't grab the sword. Well, that's a thing that just happened. Huh, well, let's see how this day goes. That's not ideal. Don't like to see that. Not sure I want to start over quite yet, because honestly, I don't plan on really fighting anything. At most, I would just be, like, knocking things away from me. But, wow. I don't know that I've ever done that before. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I just deleted my sword coming into the mines for the first time. Got him. You're kidding me. Alright, well, honestly, that was worth it alone. Pickaxe is the best weapon. It's served me well so far. I don't know if we're gonna get through the... Alright, we're definitely not doing this ever again to a crab. Beautiful. How about crates? How about crates? How many do we need? 3? Got our geode cutscene. Use a scythe as a weapon. The thing about that is I didn't bring my scythe with me. You know what? Honestly, we'll see. I very well may not reset the day, depending on how our day goes. Like, the Rusty Sword is just objectively awful. So not having it at the beginning of the game, it doesn't really break my heart quite yet. I might change my tune on that. We'll see. How'd you get the geode cutscene? I got that because I have not found a geode from breaking a rock yet. Or like finding one on the ground. I had only gotten them from fishing. Alright, I don't know that I have enough copper yet to do anything with here. I don't. So, back down we go, I guess. You definitely say the plan does not require the player to get lucky. That's absolutely true. And I can still just restart the day. Like, that's pretty far outside of expectations. I wouldn't feel too bad about rolling this one back. But again, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. I don't really want to be fighting these guys anyway. Tell you what I'm not going to do, though, is I'm not going to fight another crab for like a minute straight. See, this is more what I was worried about. All right, there we go. It's not even the damage. It's just the speed debuff, you know? Oh, there we go. There we go. Freebie. Freebie. We'll take it. Just accept some of the good with the bad. You can buy a new weapon. Eventually, this is supposed to be a video, so we'll see. We'll see. Nope, no dice. Found that amethyst for Alex just about almost an entire week too late. There we go. So these are going to take me 3 hits each. I'm going to go ahead and go for them. We have a lot of fish. There we go. Small magnet ring. Nice. Ooh, some bee boss music. Love it. Just really hoping to get those lucky stairs again from a bug kill. Goodness gracious. Salmon berries, copper ore, sap fiber, blueberries, blackberries? Those are all things that are in Stardew Valley. Oh, nice. We got a freebie here. Okay. I'm actually not sure where I'm at on copper. We may be... Yeah, we're still 1 shy. We may be spending some time with Clint today, if I'm being honest with y'all. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. All right, well, that's the end of that. Yikes. All right, I guess backup plan is we go to 5 and try to get to 6, but not for very much longer. I'm going to have to just buy copper. What a day to not have a sword. Honestly, that floor was a killer either way, because I can't keep going back down to 11 and have it be an infested floor and get through it every time. That's just too much time lost. That's an interesting little wrinkle that I did not consider. So today was basically a little scuffed. Sarah, welcome in. Your first time making it to a stream. You got here just in time for the unraveling of the stream. Restart? No, I think we're still fine. I'm gonna have to just spend some money instead, which, while not ideal, is acceptable. Just started blizzarding here. Oh, no. All right, we got our copper, we got our stone, and we got our clay. Let's take some stuff down that we can sell. I really don't want to sell my gold ore. I think I'll hang on to that. Okay, well, I mean, sometimes you just got to pivot, right? Does that ruin everything? Maybe I can say, what you want to do is this. But even in the worst case scenario, you can still do this. Brilliant. What's the plan? The plan is we're going to Clint's. Rusty spoon, love to see it. It's actually kind of inconvenient right now. I don't have a lot of space. Space is kind of at a premium. So I need 20 more. Okay, we are going to be fine. Interesting. Yikes. Are we going to have the time, though? Well, let's see. How much do I make here if I sell everything? 250, 350, 475, 735? 735 is not nearly enough. Okay. Well, I don't think the math is going to work out in our favor here. I just don't think I have enough copper to make... I can't afford another copper to make another furnace, but we'll stick around and see exactly how long it takes. Alright, I gotta get rid of something here. Here. How much money is that? Only 100? That's really not enough. So what we could have done, if we knew that we were going to have an infested floor, we could have taken all of our fish to Willy, sold our fish to him, and then bought all of the copper that we needed. We would have had more than enough money by doing that. Obviously, you wouldn't really know at the beginning of your day, but if you wanted to, you could certainly restart and head down to Willy. We might still be okay on time, though. I think we have until like 6-ish, so... Anyone? What's up? Did I miss a question? Do we know what the tweet is about? People keep asking if there's like a video that was posted and unlisted or something. I don't think anybody had any deep knowledge about it, though. All right. Looks good. I think we are going to make it. Look at him. Hard at work over here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's just a fun little thing. Like, Clint closed at 4, but since we were already in here, he doesn't kick you out. We're going to go ahead and start our copper pickaxe upgrade. Something I would have liked to do today is actually bought some iron, but we were a little crunched just because of the fact that, first of all, I trashed my sword, and second, level 11 was an infested floor, so yeah. Why don't you donate the spoon while you're waiting? Because once I leave, I can't come back in, so. Okay, copper pickaxe is in. Very exciting. And now it's going to be 6 o'clock by the time I can get over there, so. Copper, or the rusty spoon, just not happening today. But you know what? We got everything we needed. We got everything we needed today. Tomorrow, we will need to... I didn't check the weather. Assuming I should maybe actually do that. No, I'll just take my fishing rod home with me. Assuming tomorrow is sunny, tomorrow we'll grab the community center cutscene. We also need to do a little shopping for seeds because we need to get at least 13 kale in the ground. So you forgot your furnace and Clint's. Okay, I can grab it tomorrow. I'm not doing anything with it today, so. Man, more bubbles. Yikes. Well, let's go for it. We've had that kind of day. Might as well at least get some good fishing experience here. Can't quite reach, though. Wasn't even an important meeting. It was a weekly meeting that took 80 minutes. Yikes. That stinks. cat is making it impossible for me to do anything on my computer. Well, then you should probably play Spore, right? Like, if you're not getting work done already because of, like, external circumstances, then you might as well just make it worse, is my opinion. Mountain Bubble Seed? That's true. I should probably find the seed for this, because, my goodness. Should go check that after the game. Or, sorry, after the stream. There's a ton of bubbles up here. Like, I've even been avoiding them. Not completely, but, like, a fair amount, I would say. First time catching a stream live and following along the first 2 VODs with the run I started yesterday. Nice. Yeah, we're just, we're going back through the motions. Today, I would say almost nothing went the way I expected it to. But the most important part was getting the pickaxe in for the copper upgrade, and that, you know what? We accomplished that, so I'll take it. Literally threw my sword away, but, you know, other than that, everything's fine. Scotty clearly doesn't know. Oh, no. I love perfect catch carp. It's just so relaxing. This would be very silly and very strange, but I wonder if you could, you know, I bet you could. If you had a decent fishing bar and the auto hook enchant, you could just head into the sewers and probably catch just about anything just by clicking and then just sitting there. Or not even clicking, just by casting, rather. Because you'd have garbage and carp, other than the radioactive carp, I guess, but if you got that out of the way. Like, at that point, why would you be doing this? Like, you don't need the experience, but just a interesting thought. Recently started watching your YouTube content, first time catching a stream, like your videos, and love the vibes here. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much, Ethel. I appreciate it. Are you left or right-handed? I am right-handed. I didn't make the poll for any reason other than to just put something up there because I like to ask questions. Also, then people will like come into chat and talk about things, and then YouTube is like, oh my gosh, this chat is popping off. We should show more people Leap a Lot stream, and then more people find me, and here you are. Barbed hook. Yeah, that's true. That's a great idea. You throw the barbed hook on there, get the auto hook enchant, get the radioactive carp out of the way. Radioactive carp is a pretty low fishing level, right? I actually don't know what it is off the top of my head, but they have weird levels, yo, like very strange. Oh my gosh. Thought we were going crazy for a second there. Oh, hey, everyone like the stream? Yeah, you can do that too. It's a free way to help out. Always appreciate it. All right, 11 o'clock. So after this next catch, I think we better head home. I want to get more stuff sold overnight. Definitely a huge bummer that I didn't go home last night because I would have had enough money to buy, well, either the copper for 2 furnaces or some iron to get iron bars started. Don't forget to water the crops. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. What do we take home? Kind of doesn't matter, to be honest. Since we're going to have to head back over to the there to pick things up. I guess we can take some donos. Take this because I can just sell one. I didn't check the weather, so I got to take my fishing rod with me. If it's rainy tomorrow, we got to make another chest. Oh yeah, boost that engagement. Yep. This is not my career, so I don't live or die by the algorithm, but it could be someday. I don't know. Is that some Futurama I'm seeing? Okay. Let's save the chubs. Sell the other stuff. Water. I'm pretty sure that's everybody. On that note, which is better for you, Patreon or YouTube member? Honestly, I'm not gonna be like, ugh, you're gonna do that instead of this. This is better for me. If anybody ever wants to support me financially in any capacity, first of all, thanks. Second, you don't have to. Patreon is the better split for creators, though. At the end of the day, Patreon takes 8% and YouTube takes 30%. So, a fairly substantial difference. Do you like YouTube enough that you could see yourself doing it as a job? It's a great question. Yeah, I think so. I think I do. The issue that I see is we live in a dystopian hellscape. And so, like, my family's insurance, like our health insurance, is directly tied to my employer. I work at a university. And if I left that, we would not only have to, you know, concern ourselves with things like the difference between W-2 employment and like contract work, but also just making sure that all of the things that you get out of an employer, we are getting some other way. You know, health, life, dental, vision, insurance are all things that we would have to find a replacement for. So yeah, there's a lot to it, but yeah, I think it'd be fun. I'd be able to hang out, chat with y'all, work on videos. I can get really into those, but there's also the like seasonality of YouTube and the very unkindness of the algorithm at times. Not the algorithm 999. I love that guy, but either way, actually, oh, I'm gonna answer this one because this is interesting. I have YouTube Premium. How does that affect you? Tell you what, Lauren. Here's a fun thing that you could do. YouTube Premium pays out to creators proportionally. So it'll look at whatever you watched for the last month. And a portion of the YouTube Premium revenue will be paid to all of the people whose content you watched that are monetized. But something that's really interesting, and I don't know if this is still true, but if you download a video, it counts as a full watch and includes all of the ad breaks. And this might not still be true because, what's his name? The tea guy, the British tea guy. I can't remember. The Spiffing Brit. There we go. He made a whole video about that, and it was ludicrous. But anyway, I was trying to wind things down because it's about 7:50 spiff. Yes, Spiffing Brit. It's about 7:50, and I got a hard stop at 8, so we're at a good place here to quit. This is all the money that I wanted in my pocket yesterday, by the way. That would have been really helpful for all the stuff I was trying to do. Have you ever made a friend in chat that you continue to socialize with other than them being in your chat? I talk to a lot of people in my Discord. I'm not as good at that as I would like to be just because life gets in the way, but I've made a lot of other creator friends too, like actual friendships. So people that are really important in my life. So yeah, it's been really cool. A lot of opportunities. Either way though, I appreciate you guys all coming and listening to me rant for the last few minutes here. Day 5 was honestly pretty scuffed, but we came out of it with everything we needed. So I only have a few more days that I want to get into this run. We'll probably do that either next Monday or I'll find some time in between if my wife and I have some slow time in the evening. Pretty unlikely. We'll get that knocked out, and then we'll see about what it looks like day 8 and on. Hope you guys had some fun tonight, and I hope to talk to y'all soon. Bye.